Hey guys, Brandon Rinas here. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Before we get going, I want to stop. I want you to just relax. I want you to just think. Close your eyes. And I want you to do this for yourself, not for me, but for yourself. I want you to close your eyes and ponder what is your absolutely best, most favorite, most amazing thing that could possibly happen to you. Close your eyes, take your time, there's no rush. Imagine being on the beach in Hawaii, owning so much land you don't have a neighbor nearby, I guess. Oceanfront property. Traveling the world and being a missionary wherever you want. Being able to give so much money to missions works, or saving the planet, protecting wildlife. Whatever it is your passion, close your eyes and picture yourself doing that. Picture every aspect of it. Picture what you'd be doing. Could you imagine not having to worry about bills at all? If you're in a rainy area, you could be wherever you wanted to be, where the sun shines. Maybe you want snow around, you could go there. I don't know what your passions are. And I don't know what your dreams are. But you need to couple that dream with a passion, which is your why. And that is how we make progress in this world. I was thinking about what I want to talk about this week. This week was pretty boring. I didn't have anything crazy happen, any mind-blowing things, good or bad. And so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I was realizing that Monday's coming around, right? It's Sunday night right now. The sun's going down over here where I live. And I'm excited about Monday. Now, I can't fulfill my dream right now. I cannot financially afford to. I have bills I have to worry about. I still have negative debt that I don't have to worry about. But I literally am looking forward to Monday. Can you say that? I know that when Monday comes around, my money is going to be working for me. Yes, I still have to work 50 to 60 hours a week for my own living because I do not have enough money to be working for me that I could be out of a job. But I know come Monday, I have a check coming in. And Wednesday, and probably Thursday and Friday. All because my money is now working for me. That didn't happen because I just decided, oh, it's going to happen. And, I'm not going to put any effort in. I'm just going to throw some money in the stock market and it's all going to work. I had to figure out what my why is. My dream for my own individual self is to be able to go anywhere in the world at any time I want, to do absolutely anything I want to do in those places without ever having to worry about finances. The rest of the time I want to spend my life trying to help other people fulfill those goals. That's for me. Yours is going to be different. But in that process, when I started doing these videos, I was so loaded up on debt. My wife and I were just barely able to survive. We had $2,000 more, if I remember right around there, going out more than we had coming in every month. And we decided to change our lives. Not a little bit. Not like, oh, hey, I'm going to start cutting back on how much spending I play on gaming. No, I decided I was going to change my life. And I want you to think about that dream that you have. That passion. Whatever it is. Saving the world, protecting us from global warming, whatever it is. And think, what would you do to succeed and to reach that goal? What would you do? Are you willing to give 15 minutes a day? Are you willing to give 5 minutes a day? Are you willing to give an hour? Are you willing to give 2? For me, when I finally looked at it that way, and I'd been up and down financially multiple times in my life, and when I finally said, you know what? I am so sick and tired of this, so sick and tired of these problems I keep running into over and over and over. What am I willing to do? And I said 2 hours every single day. This is coming from somebody that works 50 to 60 hours a week. Minimum. That's the low end. And I said I'm willing to give 2 hours a week, getting up at 5:30 instead of 7:30, to spend those 2 hours studying something. And so I started studying the stock market, mastering it, And there's no such thing as mastering the stock market, in my opinion, because there's so many different options and different ways of trading. But I focused on learning, working every single morning for 2 hours, to the point after 6 months, well, I guess it was closer to a year, I was exhausted. And I'm not recommending that. I'm not saying that you should go till you're exhausted. I would recommend not doing that, because there's a lot of time I spent wasted because I overexerted myself. But because of that time I put in, 1 year later, I now have money working for me in the stock market every single day. And I get a paycheck almost every day of the week now from the stock market. And it's going to be more. And for all of you who are going to say, oh, the stock market is going to go down, the stock market's going to go up, it's not always going to work. You're right. I've had losing days, I've had losing weeks. But in general, first of all, I'm hoping the market crashes. That's how I make more money. But in general, I know for a fact that because of the skills I learned, I'm going to be able to have more success. And so therefore, I look at Monday and I go, yes, here comes Monday. Monday is another day closer to me fulfilling my dream. What are you willing to give to fulfill your dream? Close your eyes, picture that dream. Figure out, why do you want that dream? What is it about that dream that will keep you motivated? And then do it. Are you willing to live that lifestyle? And in order to get there, are you willing to be made fun of for your friends because you're not willing to go party with them because you're saving money? Or they're going to make fun of you because you say, I don't have time for that, guy. Sorry, I'm busy. What are you doing? I'm studying. What are you studying? I'm just on YouTube. Oh, YouTube's for losers. The difference between successful people and not successful people is that I'm calling myself successful. I'm not quite successful yet, but you're not intimidated by other people. The people you want to be listening to, the people that you want to be listening, oh, hey, maybe they have something negative to say, are the people that are already where you're trying to go. Maybe your goal is $100 million. Well, if the person that's worth $100 million is questioning what you're doing, maybe you should listen to them. But if it's your friends and it's your family and it's your relatives, and they're saying, well, I wouldn't be doing that, I would highly recommend watching my show, NCIS. Why aren't you watching that? You're cutting that out of your life? Dude, you're missing out on life. Well, are they where you want to be? My parents don't like what I'm doing. My family doesn't like what I'm doing. Some of my friends don't like what I'm doing. But that's okay. I know why I'm doing it. And that's what you need. You need that why. To get up at 5:30 in the morning was an absolute drag. It was so big of a struggle every single day for weeks. They say it takes about 66 days to create a new habit. For me, it was a little bit longer. I'd say it was closer to 100. But roughly 100 days later, I now get up 5:30 in the morning, absolutely no problem. I'm totally fine. Because I know why I'm doing it. Because I see the success. In fact, it went from a struggle to get up at 5:30 in the morning to now I'm excited to get up at 5:30 in the morning because I can see the paychecks coming in. And I can go, I didn't have to work for that money. All I did is spend 10 minutes on a computer, punching in, looking at a couple graphs, punching in some numbers, saying, boom, send that, I'm gone, peace out. And now my money is working for me. I'm not saying the stock market is your route. I don't know what your passions are. I don't know what your strengths are. Maybe your strengths are selling baseball cards. Maybe you can go to a thrift store and buy clothes, put them on yourself and sell them for $40 more than what you bought them for. I don't know what your passions are, and I don't know what your strengths are. But I'm telling you right now, for myself, I'm excited about life. I am looking at it and going, shoot, my parents, they want me to come to North Dakota. I live in Washington State. I can now go to North Dakota, and although I still can't afford it, I can afford it a whole lot more because I can be making money while I'm in North Dakota. I'm looking at buying a business, quite possibly writing an offer this week on buying a business. If I do that, I will have money coming in from this business while I'm gone on vacation. I'm getting close to my goals and my dreams. I still have a long ways to go, absolutely. But I am listening. The people I'm listening to are the people who are where I want to be. And they're pushing me. They're not saying, oh, that sounds dumb, Brandon. They're saying, great. In fact, it's funny, as I started this whole process, it seemed like there was never an opportunity to make extra money. Maybe you're in those shoes, and that's fine. I was there. I still am to a little bit of a degree. But I'm telling you that once it becomes a lifestyle of you becoming more successful, once it becomes a lifestyle of you trying to better yourself, people come to you and they go, I want that guy on my team. I have business offers now. I have a partnership offer. People coming to me and saying, hey, we're going to be starting this business. We want you to be a partner in this business. I have no money, no experience in that industry, none. And they want me because they know what I'm doing. They know I'm having success. They know that I'm putting in the time and the effort and the dedication because I know what I'm looking for and I know the goal I'm going for. What is your why? Figure out your why. What is your dream? Push your why together with your dream and wake up every morning or whatever it is that you're doing. What are you willing to sacrifice? And combine those things and work towards that goal. Who cares what other people say? Are they where you want to be? You know, one of the things I listened to when I was doing a real estate stage a little while ago, I couldn't afford to sign up, and I said this story before, so if you heard it again, I apologize. But we were sitting there at the real estate thing, and a bunch of people signed up. My wife and I were not able to afford it. And he said, everybody that signed up, stand up. So there's, let's say, 300 of us in a room, and let's say 70 of them stood up. And the gentleman says, you look around, most of the people are sitting, right? It's a little bit lonely standing up right now because you better get used to it. Because if you want to be successful in this world, most people are not going to understand what you're doing. Most people are not going to be taking the steps that you take in order to get to there. Are you willing to take those steps? And if so, look at that dream and push yourself. Take that 15 minutes, take that hour, cut out TV programs, cut out whatever it is, your Facebook time, whatever it is, and replace that time with becoming a better you. The sky's the limit. You can do anything. And if you're not willing to cut out those Facebook, you're not willing to cut out your TV programs, you're not willing to change your life, and it means changing your life. Not a temporary, not a, oh, I'll give it a week or two. No, you have to know why, your passion, your drive. I'm going to do this. I don't care if everybody makes fun of me. Once you get to that point, no one's going to stop you. You have to have that why. You have to have that passion. You have to have that goal. And then the world is in your hands. Guys, I'm not there yet, but I can see it. I can feel it. And every single day, I look forward to the next day. When it's the weekend, I enjoy the weekend. When it's Monday, it's Sunday night right now. I am excited about Monday. I can't wait. I'm going to go to bed in 2-3 hours. I have to get up in 4, 5, 6 hours. Yeah. And I can't wait for Monday because I'm getting closer to my dream. Are you getting closer to your dream? What are you willing to cut out of your life in order to become successful? That's what I'm going to end with. What are you willing to cut out of your life in order to become successful? For me, just as my own personal example, I had to cut Clash of Clans out. I had to cut about an hour, hour and a half of sleep out of my own life. I like my sleep. I still sleep in on the weekends. What else did I have to cut out? I do not computer game at all. I sold my computer. Those are just some of the things I cut out of my life. My wife and I cut out going out to eat for about 2 months. We washed clothes and still do wash clothes in a tub or in a sink because we couldn't afford to buy a washer or to go to a laundromat. I shouldn't say we couldn't afford. We wanted to put that money into savings so that way we could create more money down the road. That money could be working for us, and it is. I was willing to sacrifice 1/10 of everything I made to put it into a savings account, silver or gold or anything that would create more money where it was working towards me. 1/10 of every single paycheck. And the rest of my money I focused on paying off all bad debt. That's what I was willing to sacrifice. It's not all easy, guys. It's not all roses, but if you have that why, if you have that passion, if you know why you're doing it, you can succeed. If your friends, if your relatives, if the people who are more poor than you or are not living the life you want to live are making fun of you, or they have an issue with you, or they think you're crazy, or they think you're doing things wrong, give them a handshake and say thank you for the confirmation that I'm doing something right. Because if they are approving of what you're doing, you're probably going to end up in their shoes. That's all I've got, guys. Peace out.